If you're just joining me, my name is Hoon. My channel is all about making better coffee at home. If you haven't checked out my latest video, make sure to check out my video. So I just uploaded this morning. I'm in Flagstaff at the moment. We went to the Macy's European Coffee House. And there I got there, it's called Bohemian Latte. So this morning, I'm going to try to make their latte at home. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So Bohemian Latte, what they did was they make a latte and then they put cocoa and cinnamon powder on the top. So this morning, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to modify a little bit. So instead of using just the cocoa, so this is my homemade hot chocolate mix, okay? So my wife made the real hot cocoa, 100% cocoa, with the powdered sugar and some what's that called, dry milk, okay? So I'm going to be using homemade hot cocoa, and I'm going to be sprinkling with the cinnamon on the top. It's gonna be fantastic. By the way, let's see here. So today is more like coffee recipe video. By the way, my wife is sitting right next to me, help me with some videos there. So she usually help me moderate the videos. Anyway, so let's get going. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take the standard shot. I already dosed out 17.5 gram each canister. Okay? So this is like little tin can from Amazon. I just got it because I know, I mean, you guys see me in the morning with struggle with not to count the beans, but weight out the beans. So I already measured out 17.5 gram. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in here. And then let's see, I'm going to flush out. I'm gonna make a small latte. So I'm gonna be using the 8-ounce cup here. This is not neutral cup. I'm just gonna warm up my latte cup. Okay. And then I'm just gonna, by the way, I mean, if you're new to the Barista Express, and welcome to the community. And I do a lot of kind of like coffee video related to Barista Express. So I know a lot of you out there just got this machine for the holidays. So we actually have fun with it. Okay, so this is kind of like interesting because I'm sitting on my kind of like kitchen counter here, but it's not the ideal position, but I'm just gonna tap it. Since I'm doing the single dosing here, so, okay, hold that. Okay, and I brought my distribution tool as well. I'm just gonna put the standard shot. I'm not gonna worry about weight as well. I'm just gonna want the shot because since I'm gonna be mixing with hot chocolate anyway, so the shot quality isn't that important. I mean, it is important, but it's not as. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put about 3 teaspoonfuls of hot chocolate, the homemade hot chocolate mix. Okay, hold on. Just make sure you guys are, I'm just gonna put 1. You know what, let's do 2, okay? 3 is too much. Let's do 2. And then let's pull the shot. You know what, even though the shot, you know what, I'm just gonna wait my shot, okay? Yeah, let's do that. I just make sure I want to have a decent espresso. So I'm gonna start count. I'm gonna start time when I start the button. So here, let me show you guys a better view. From here. Okay, you know what? The pressure is a little bit high, but shot looks good though. I got about 33 gram, 34 gram, around 30, on the 40-second shot. It's okay, since I'm going to be mixing with hot chocolate anyway, so I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna mix it well. Okay, so this time, okay, I'm just gonna start my steamer. Okay, so here I go. I got my milk ready. So I'm using a whole milk as well. So I just gotta wait a little bit. Here we go. So whenever pumps starts, I'm just gonna stop for a second and then submerge it. Oh yeah, someone asked me earlier how much the water is introduced the steamer. So I think I might have to do that maybe tomorrow, okay?
They asked if you could weigh the milk.
Exactly, yeah, yep. Okay, so I'm just steaming the milk right now.
So you're not going to do that after.
I don't know, maybe. Hopefully I can show you guys the steaming action, but hold on, maybe not, okay? Because I love to show you. It's almost there. And you are no longer touch it because too hot to touch. So that's a good time to stop. So this is again, I mean, if you are brand new to Barista Express, so this is one downside of Barista Express for sure, the steaming power. So milk is almost ready. Okay. So now, because you will be around like between 135 and 145 degree. And then after that, make sure you need to wipe out the steam. The steam on. Okay. If not, it's gonna get burned. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mix the espresso and hot chocolate one more time. Okay. Just going to my milk. Yeah. Here we go. Something like that. And then after that, hold on. I think my picture quality is not that great right now. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna be close to the Wi-Fi. And then after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my cinnamon on the top of it. So now this is a Bohemian latte, okay? And hopefully you guys can see it better, but we're gonna try this. Cheers. It's really good, okay? I'm just gonna mix it one more time. Hopefully my video quality is okay, but yeah, so this is again the hot chocolate mixed with the hot chocolate and the cinnamon sprinkle on the top, so it's fantastic. Okay, so the thing about making latte at home is all about the milk texture. So I know there are tons of videos out there how to steam the milk, but the key is just have patience with it, and you just gotta practice. there's no magical way to become this barista, overnight. So just take your time. Just make sure you have patience. And the fact is, I only make about 1-2 latte per day, compared to if you go to coffee shop, those baristas makes 100 latte every single day, could be more. So it's all about the practice. Again, there's no magic method to that, so have fun with it. By the way, if you can, just make sure support your local coffee shops. And this is very difficult time for a lot of coffee. Pretty much small restaurants out there, small restaurants, small coffee shop. Yes, even though the experience is not the same as before, like pre-pandemic, but I know they are trying the best they can to try to stay survive. Anyway, let's see, we got some questions.
We have one.
Okay.
Somebody says that they want to know if the clean light on my Breville is supposed to stay on. I cleaned it and it's still on.
Okay, someone asked me about the cleaning lights, okay? So we have, let me show you, because this is somewhat interesting. Barista Express, so this particular model has two light signal, okay? We got the cleaning light and the D-scale. And if a cleaning light is blinking, which means you gotta do the back flush, okay? Which means you have put the cleaning tab inside the portafilter and clean it. And if the light is solid, which means you gotta do the descaling process, okay? So that's the difference. But some machine, you only have one, okay? One only has a clean light on, which means you have to do that descaling manually. I hope that answered your question there.
Dane asked, did we find any local roasters?
Say that again?
Dane asked, did we find any local roasters?
So Dane asked me, actually, yes. Hopefully we're gonna come visit today, okay? A place called Matador Coffee Roaster. In Flagstaff is a very interesting place. They have quite a few cafe in Flagstaff. They got the Matador, they got the Fire Creek. I know they have 2-3 other coffee roasters, so hopefully we're gonna visit one of them today. Make sure I'm gonna plan on buying some beans there, and then hopefully we are going to dial in sometime next few days. Maybe fun to do. Let's see.
And then the video tomorrow you'll do on the...
So anyway, if you haven't checked out my video this morning, so I visit a local coffee shop this morning. So if you haven't checked that video, make sure to check it out as well. That's a pretty fun place. Macy's is, they've been around for like over 30 years, more like 35, 36 years. So they are kind of like the local, coffee place. Everybody knows Macy's. Okay, so any other questions? Are we good? Okay, so again, this recipe is very simple, very tasty, and definitely try it at home. By the way, for yesterday's video, do you remember I ground the pre-ground beans? Don't try that at home, okay? It's not good for your machine. It's terrible because sometimes it gets seized up the motor as well, so put a lot of pressure on your motor. By the way, the Breville gives you this little brush. If you can go to like Walmart or Target or somewhere, buy kind of like brush, some kind of brush like this. So this is a lot easier to clean the inside, the hopper. So make sure you get a brush like this. It's only I got 4 brushes for less than $4. So it's really inexpensive investment to keep your coffee grinder clean. Unless you bought a niche like Dane, the niche give you the brush, came with the brush as well, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, what else?
Dylan asked, are you doing Instagram Live after this?
Dylan asked me, am I going to do Instagram Live? I think I might do that, okay? I'm gonna do Instagram Live right after this. I'm planning on doing how to clean the grinder. So that's what I'm gonna do right after this, yep. Let's see, so what?
Dane said to steal one of my makeup brushes.
Yep. So I think we are good to go. By the way, I think I'm gonna shout out to George. George sent me out a message this morning, okay, on comment section. So if you haven't, make sure to check out George's comment. He has really clever comments. So make sure to check it out as well. Definitely try this latte, okay? Just instead of using, so you can use a hot cocoa mix as well. Maybe get a package of hot chocolate mix with espresso and steam the milk and put some cinnamon over on the top. It's really good, really fantastic. I think we are good to go. Just make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. And again, just have fun with it. If you are new to Barista Express, I know it can be very frustrating, especially dialing beans. So this is very unique machine, okay? So this is kind of like this Barista Express and like DeLonghi has built-in grinder. So this is very unique machine, but once you guys figure it out, you're gonna love it, okay? You're gonna have really fun with it. They're very sturdy, okay? I take my machine everywhere. If I go on a little trip, maybe like 2-3 days, as long as like 2-3 days or more trip, I definitely bring my machine everywhere. So don't worry about so far I've been using it for 2 years. I have no issues with it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And wait, hold on, we got one more question.
I'm pulling a double shot 17 gram in, but getting out 48 grams. Do I need to manually program the double shot? Okay,
so someone asked me about the 17 gram and 48 gram out. Press the double shot. You can actually stop manually. So make sure you use the scale. So make sure you use scale on the bottom of your cup. And then once you hit like 35, 36 gram, hit it and just press the button, just stop it manually. And comes to programming the shot, they're tricky, okay? Because it changes every day. So, that's why I prefer manual mode. But, if you still like using program mode, they're fine method, but just make sure it's gonna change every day.
I don't see Instagram.
What?
Could you please do grinder cleaning video on YouTube? You have one, right?
Okay, so by the way, someone asked me about the grinder. I have a lot of grinder cleaning on my video on my channel, so make sure to check out my channel as well. It's really simple, okay? And if you don't have Instagram, get one.
And
okay, so we got.
Says, could my grind be too fine? Pressure and dose is good, but inner burr is 5 and outer is 1.
Someone asking me about the grinder setting. The inner burr is 5, outer. So this is outer. Okay, that's dial. Set at 1. What's the question again? Is that too fine?
Grind be too fine?
No, it's not. It's as long as it works. Just live there. Okay. If not, if there's one is too fine to you, again, so one is. So you have no room to go down. So if you want to, change your inner burr to more like number 3. And then change your outer, the dial to maybe 3 or 4. So you can change that. So you can actually room to go down, depending on the bean. So that's what I would do though. Instead of a 5 and 1, 5 inside and 1 outside, change to like inside maybe 3 and the 1 outside. Like 3 or 4 outside.
A viewer shares, I wish my Linea was lighter. I'd love to take it with me to my family's house.
Someone has about Linea?
Linea?
Someone just told me Linea Mini, perhaps? Okay, if you have a Linea Mini, okay, just message. If you have Instagram, just make sure message me. Okay, I love to have you on my Instagram live and show our viewer because I've seen plenty of videos out there, but I love to see in the real action. Okay. And they even really fun to see it, because everybody talking about Linea Mini. Okay, we got Linea Mini, we got Slayer, we got GS3. That's kind of like the top of the line of coffee hobbyist. So just let me know. I love to share that with everybody.
How heavy is the Breville?
So Breville is not that heavy. Okay, so I got one. So I have a water in here as well. Hold on one second. I'm gonna fix my mic. So I got my water in there. I got a couple of cups. I mean, I can lift it pretty easily. It's not easy, but about good, what, 20 pounds maybe? Not even, maybe 20 pounds. So it's not that bad, okay? I have a full tank of water too, so they're not that light either. Okay.
His Linea Mini is 32 grams.
32.
Or kilograms.
32 kilograms. So Linea Mini is 32 kilogram is, I don't know, kilogram to pounds. We are doing the quick conversion, so
2.2 pounds.
okay, so
wait, his is how many?
You got 32 kilo. Change to 32. It's about 70 pounds for Linea Mini. Okay, 70 pounds there. That's pretty heavy. Okay, so 70 pounds plus you need a grinder as well. So you're looking at what, at least 80 pounds for your setup. You can take this one everywhere. So for the convenience, cannot beat it. Okay.
So George says,
We got questions from George.
are you talking about the comment about statistical process control and using control charts to establish a baseline for pools?
Yeah, George asked me about. So George sent me an article about the statistical process chart. Okay, and for the baseline of pulling the shot, I'm gonna have to read that more. But again, so this is our process. So there is a process pulling the shot. You have to wait out your dose. But that's kind of like more in depth. If you're really serious about making great coffee, but most of us like me and most of you out there, we just want to make better coffee. And I'm trying to show you guys how to kind of like the better way to brewing method using Barista Express. And I think I need to come up with some kind of process, but I don't know how though. Maybe Georgia, maybe you can help me out. All right.
And then Dane said, check out a machine called Keys Vander Western Speedster, even more high-end than Slayer.
Okay, so Dane mentioned about it's called Vander
Western Speedster.
Vander Speedster. So yeah, again, so there's a lot of high-end espresso machines. So this is more like the entry level, kind of like introduced to the kind of like espresso area. And then we have, so this is here, good entry level, and then we got up here. Those are like $10,000 and up. That's something I love to look at it. Okay, just like I like to watch fancy cars. I'm hoping to get one someday, but am I going to get one? Most likely not. But that's my wish list. Okay, so I think we are good. By the way, so my YouTube live, I know most of you joining us for a long time, but if you're new to the live, first part of my YouTube live, we talk about the recipes and how to do videos. Like second part of YouTube live, we just kind of like chit-chatting. You guys ask me questions or vice versa. So, kind of like, I'm talking to you right next to me, So just feel free to ask me questions. And okay, it's all about having fun. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, today's what, Monday morning? So I know some of you out there is early. I know, Dane, you are, what, early Tuesday morning. So go get some sleep. And then I'm going to see you guys tomorrow morning.